Okay, just picture this. You just want one single minute of peace. You walk into the bathroom, you close the door, and you finally sit down to have a moment of absolute undisturbed quiet. But exactly 2 seconds later, it happens. You hear the soft clicking of nails on the hardwood floor stopping right outside the door. Then you hear a very deep, dramatic sigh. You look down at the gap at the bottom of the door, and there it is. A little black nose aggressively sniffing the crack, or a fuzzy little paw reaching under, desperately trying to pull the door open. Or if you made the mistake of leaving the door cracked open, they don't even hesitate. They proudly march right into the bathroom, sit down directly in front of you, stare straight into your soul, and just watch you. It is hilarious. It is a little bit awkward, and it completely destroys your personal boundaries. You look down at your best friend and you think, I love you, but why on earth do you want to be in here with me right now? Many people think their dog is just being needy or completely nosy. Some people even get a little bit annoyed that they can't get 5 seconds of privacy in their own house. But what if I told you that your dog isn't just being annoying? What if I told you that by following you into the bathroom, your dog is actually acting out an ancient, wild, biological instinct? What if this slightly awkward habit is not just about love, but actually the ultimate, absolute, highest declaration of pack loyalty and protection that a dog can possibly give you? Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Tony Lee, your neighborhood veterinarian, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the ancestral wolf DNA living inside your house dog, the vulnerability secret, the psychology of your scent, and how to tell if your dog is protecting you or suffering from anxiety. Let's start with Chapter 1. We need to completely reset the way you look at your dog. Welcome to the vulnerability secret. To understand why your dog follows you into the smallest, strangest room in your house, you have to forget that they are a domesticated pet wearing a cute collar. We have to travel back thousands of years. We have to look at the gray wolf. In the wild, canine pack animals survive through absolute teamwork and mutual protection. A wild pack of dogs or wolves does absolutely everything together. They sleep together, they hunt together, and they eat together. But there is one specific inevitable moment in a wild animal's day when they are completely and utterly vulnerable to being attacked by a predator. And that is when they are going to the bathroom. When a wild dog stops to relieve themselves, they have to put themselves in a physically compromised posture. They cannot easily look behind them. They cannot immediately run away, and their senses are temporarily distracted. In the wild, going to the bathroom is an incredibly dangerous thing to do. So what does the pack do to keep them safe? When one member of the pack stops to go to the bathroom, another member of the pack will actively step in, face the opposite direction, and physically stand guard. They use their eyes, their ears, and their powerful noses to scan the perimeter for danger so that the vulnerable pack member can safely finish their business in peace. My friends, your dog sees you as the ultimate supreme leader of their pack. When you get up from the couch and walk into a small enclosed room, their ancient DNA triggers an alarm bell. Your dog thinks, the pack leader is going into that room. They might be vulnerable. It is my job, my absolute duty to go stand guard and make sure no predators attack my human. When your dog comes into the bathroom and sits at your feet facing the door or lies down across the bath mat, they aren't being weird. They are physically throwing their own body between you and any potential danger in the hallway. They are saying, don't worry, human, I've got your back. I am watching the perimeter. It is the purest, deepest biological display of profound loyalty. Your dog is literally putting their life on the line to guard yours. But wait, what if they aren't looking at the door? What if they just come in, lay down, and fall asleep on your bath mat while you take a shower or get ready for the day? This brings us to Chapter 2, the pack scent psychology. We have to look at how your dog experiences the world. You and I experience the world primarily through our eyesight. We rely on what we can see, but your dog experiences the world almost entirely through their nose. A human being has about 5 million olfactory receptors in their nose. A dog has up to 300 million. A massive percentage of their entire brain is dedicated to analyzing and processing smells. To a dog, a smell isn't just an odor. It is an emotion. Your unique personal human scent is the most comforting, joyous, anxiety-relieving smell on planet Earth to your dog. It signifies safety, food, warmth, and love. And out of every single room in your entire house, do you know which room holds the absolute highest, thickest concentration of your personal scent? The bathroom. Think about it. The bathroom is where your dirty laundry basket usually sits. It is where your bath towels hang to dry after you use them. It is where your soaps, your shampoos, your worn clothes, and your shoes end up. To a dog's 300 million scent receptors, walking into your bathroom is like walking into a giant, warm, invisible cloud of a hug from you. When you are in there with them, surrounded by your concentrated pack scent, it feels like the ultimate safe enclosed den. They love laying on your bath mat while you are getting ready, simply because it feels incredibly good to their brain. They are bathing in the pheromones of their favorite person in the world. They feel so safe in that environment with you that they can just close their eyes and deeply relax. So the next time you trip over them on the bathroom floor, just remember they are literally trying to absorb as much of your presence as biologically possible. Now, there is a third, slightly more hilarious reason your dog won't leave you alone in the bathroom. Welcome to Chapter 3, the FOMO Factor and the Ultimate Resource. FOMO, as we call it, stands for the fear of missing out. Dogs are incredibly social, but they are also incredibly nosy micromanagers. In your dog's mind, you are the bringer of all good things. You control the food bowl. You control the squeaky toys. You open the door to the backyard. You hold the leash for the walks. You are the ultimate resource. When the ultimate resource suddenly gets up and walks into a tiny room and shuts a wooden door in their face, your dog's brain goes into a hilarious state of suspicious overdrive. They stand on the other side of that door and think, what are they doing in there? Are they eating a steak? Are they playing with a tennis ball without me? What if there is a secret exit and they go to the dog park? I must investigate immediately. Because dogs do not understand the human concept of privacy. A closed door is viewed as an offensive barrier to their favorite resource. By scratching at the door or whining to be let in, they are just aggressively making sure they aren't missing out on any spontaneous hidden fun you might be having in the bathtub. It is pure, unfiltered curiosity. All right, my friends, we have established that following you into the bathroom is deeply rooted in love, protection, and curiosity. It is a beautiful part of having a, quote, Velcro dog. But as your veterinarian, I promise to always give you the complete medical picture, and there is a darker, more serious side to this behavior that we absolutely must discuss. Welcome to Chapter 4, Velcro Dog versus Separation Anxiety. We must learn how to read your dog's body language because following you from room to room is perfectly healthy until it becomes a dangerous panic disorder. A healthy, bonded Velcro dog follows you because they want to be with you. They happily trot behind you, and when you close the bathroom door, they might sigh, lie down on the hallway floor, and just peacefully take a nap while they wait for you to come out. If you tell them to go to their bed, they listen, even if they give you a grumpy look. That is healthy love. But separation anxiety is entirely different. Separation anxiety means the dog follows you because they are absolutely psychologically terrified of being away from you. I want you to observe your dog the next time you close a door between you. If your dog exhibits absolute panic, if they are violently scratching at the paint on the door, uncontrollably whining, pacing, heavy drooling, and panting, or if they suddenly have a potty accident on the floor the second they are separated from you, that is not just cute pack loyalty. That is a clinical panic attack. A dog with true separation anxiety feels an overwhelming surge of cortisol, which is the stress hormone. The moment they cannot see you, their brain convinces them that because you left their line of sight, you are gone forever and they are in mortal danger. If you see these intense panic signs, please do not punish them. They are not acting out to be bad. Their nervous system is totally misfiring. If you close the bathroom door and your dog is destroying the hallway in a panic, we need to work on building their independence. So how do we do that? We have to teach their brain that closed doors are not dangerous. You do this with micro separations. Throughout the day, when you are not going to the bathroom, just randomly walk into the bathroom, toss a highly valuable treat on the floor for them outside, and close the door for exactly 2 seconds. Then open it, act totally calm, and walk out. Do this a dozen times a day. 2 seconds, then 5 seconds, then 10 seconds. By practicing closing doors without making a big deal out of it, and by throwing them a treat when you do, you slowly reprogram their anxious brain. They realize, oh, the door closes, I get a tasty treat, and the human always comes right back out. Over a few weeks, that sheer destructive panic will melt into a healthy, relaxed patience. But if your dog is just a happy, nosy, loving, Velcro dog, how should you handle it? Welcome to our final chapter, Chapter 5, Speaking Their Language. Now that you know your dog is coming into the bathroom to act as your fierce, loyal bodyguard, how should you react when they do it? Do not scold them. Do not yell at them for staring at you. In their mind, they are performing a highly noble, incredibly important job for the pack. If you yell at a dog who is trying to protect you, you confuse their instincts and hurt their feelings. Instead, speak their biological language. When they trot into the bathroom, sit down and stare at the door. Just look at them and softly say, "Good job. Thank you for watching the door. I am safe." Give them a gentle scratch behind the ears. Acknowledge that they are being a good protector. When a dog feels that their work is appreciated by the pack leader, they feel an immense surge of confidence, purpose, and self-worth. You are validating their place in your family. So yes, you might lose a little bit of privacy. You might have to step over a sleeping dog to get to the sink. You might have to deal with a wet nose poking under the shower curtain. But think about what a beautiful privilege it is. We live in a chaotic, stressful, fast-paced world. Yet inside your home, there is a magnificent animal with the DNA of a wild predator who loves you so much and respects you so profoundly that they will not even let you go into the bathroom without offering you their absolute, unwavering protection. They don't care what you look like. They don't care how much money you make. To them, you are the entire world. You are the sun that their entire life orbits around. The fact that you are sitting here today learning about their ancient psychology just so you can understand them a little bit better proves exactly why they love you so much. You are an extraordinary pet parent, and your dog is unbelievably lucky to share their life with you. And please, I have to know, leave a comment down below right now. Tell me, what is the funniest, weirdest thing your dog does when you try to go to the bathroom? Do they try to sit on your lap? Do they peek under the door? I am going to read as many comments as I possibly can, and I absolutely love seeing our amazing 100,000 community share their stories. So if you loved learning about your dog's secret language today, please do me a massive favor and hit that like button, and make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss out on our fascinating deep dives into your dog's brain. Trust the science, embrace the love.